today in Champions Week came through in the first 7 weeks.
Does he fancy it?
138.
I think if there was a crowd here, he might have been getting some peer pressure, but right there, Coulson said, I knew exactly what I was going to do the second that second treble 20 went in.
60.
And he was looking at 3-1 down. That mistake in leg 4 from Campbell could be massive. And now he's 3-2 down.
Derek Coulson.
It's already, as a Champions Week, having the air of...
Derek, you require 40.
To take the first 2 points.
Game shot.
Right on cue.
Derek Coulson.
Derek Coulson is now undefeated in 13 games. Is like their WrestleMania or their Cup final. These players, they're dreaming big.
108.
And if you don't do things like that, you may just struggle to make Saturday. That is the 4th 180 of this game.
65.
And Alex Small
81.
got the first with his first 3 darts. He will hope he's coming back for tops. Another. Leaves double 10.
120.
He will believe this game is finished. McGuirk is only 3 from 12 on his doubles. But that's just improved. And the WDF champ gets off to a winning start. That was a very decent game. I'm surprised he didn't go for the bull with the last dart. Scott, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I was just about to say the same thing. Get himself under that ton, leave himself on a slightly easier finish because
102.
This was always on the cards for Mervyn.
He's had 2 darts at double 16. He's missed by 3 millimeters
32.
right both times. How are the sights this time?
Game shot.
Spot on.
Match. Mervyn King.
And Mervyn King, after the first round of play today, is going to lead.
Strange game this one, because obviously McGuirk having won his first game, so he's sort of up and running in points on the table. Campbell losing out 4-3 to Coulson.
Game shot on the first leg. Shane McGuirk.
Means that he's chasing the game a little, and he could have done without that.
In this whole match. Now he should get a chance. Double 7.
108.
And that was to come back with the ton topper of his own to try and jolt McGuirk. He's going to go double 19. Double 19. What a way to win a match. It was a dream for him. He gets a big cuddle from his mate Scott Campbell there, but he said, yeah, you know, he was okay, but he didn't really know how okay he was at the game until he started playing some of the bigger names.
134. Jensen, you require 126.
He needs this. Bull.
Needed it and got it. Leg. Jensen Walker.
Consider leg 5 intercepted.
Oh, much too young. Like what you did there.
108.
Oh, that is much too good. Fabulous visit. The second 180, he had a perfect time.
108.
And even though Jensen backs him up, he knows he's in real trouble of losing this one. Double 4.
Game shot.
Absolutely sensational. Another 12 darter. And that is the performance that will be the barometer of what people will measure themselves against today. That shot, I'm sure, would have got under Eric's skin. That's what the MODUS Super Series is all about, isn't it? Games with massive age gaps, generations clashing, and different styles.
82. Mervyn, you require 100.
Mervyn's now got another chance to get this one sewn up. 16s it will be.
$84.
And 16 he leaves.
$64. Mervyn, you require 16.
To finish the job.
Game
That's
shot
exactly
and
what he
match.
needed.
Mervyn King.
A really good performance from Mervyn. He started today with a 4-1 victory against Jensen Walker, averaging mid-80s. This time, it's mid-90s. He's gone up. This is a very small number, and not many people split this. How does he hit this without a winch? He's looking top left.
No score.
And now it's 7
Jensen, you
match
require
darts
57.
as he's marooned on 7s.
Game
He's going to
shot on
stay
the
there
fifth
as
leg.
well.
Jensen Walker.
I just wonder what is going on between the ears of Campbell right now, because he was bossing
Big
this
flag.
game,
It's Jensen to
averaging
the reverse.
110.
Game on.
Yeah, and that's headed up by a certain Bo Greaves, who has made it to a Champions Night here before. And she did so by winning Group A.
121.
That was back in Series
Jensen, you
7,
require 92.
the night of Dirty Harrison.
52.
Does Campbell get another
Scott, you
shot
require
to win this
83.
game, or will things get very, very risky?
You like to feel if it does, it will go first start. I think he'd have hit that last leg had he already had a win under his belt. 99 then.
Game
Finds
shot
it.
and a match.
And that will be
Scott
relief
Campbell.
for Scott Campbell, who gets off the mark with his first 2 points of this Group A in Champions Week.
Shane, you require 77.
At least he's got options if he comes back. I emphasize the if.
37. Mervyn, you require 52.
He does come back.
What's he going to do here? 12 tops?
Got to go 12 tops to avoid the risk of busting.
32.
He's had
Shane, you
so many
require 40.
darts missed at various doubles. It is plaguing him. Still got 4 points,
Game shot
but Shane
and a
McGuirk has now
match.
got
Shane
6.
McGuirk.
So the battle of people who have been to a Lakeside final, it goes the way of the defending winner. Double 5.
10. Derek, you require
And if you miss 1
40.
chance, you're dicing with death. If you miss 2, the guillotine should come down.
Game shot
Which
on
it
the fourth
does.
flag. Derek Coulson.
You can't do that against Derek Coulson this week. In fact, you can't do it against him anytime.
Derek, you require 14.
Well, Small has had his chance to get into this game. Leg 4 really was his fault.
Game shot and a
He
match.
didn't think it was in,
Derek Coulson.
but it is. And it is a 4-1 victory. Talk about focus. He was not going to throw another dart.
Dave Evans comes in Group C. He's currently on 16 in a row. And the record is
80.
17
Shane, you require
which is held
137.
by Daryl Pilgrim. So we may see a record broken. We may not.
Game shot on the first leg. Shane
He's
McGuirk.
at it again. He loves a double-double. Is there anything that Shane
Second
McGuirk
leg
can't
is
hit
Shane
today?
To the first. Shane, you require 99.
Should have learnt in this game that you've got every likelihood of coming back, but it's tops again. Oh,
Game
for
shot
heaven's
and a match.
sake.
Shane McGuirk.
Shane McGuirk with another double-double checkout. That's his 3rd of the day. It's only an 83 average, but he's still undefeated. He doesn't know. We don't. But what we do know is that he's got a very nice smile on his face.
Very tinny and and clanky.
Well, this might not be clanky. Might be swanky.
Game shot of 4 flags. Score
It's the
Campbell.
second word. And it's a 3-1 lead for Campbell. Not bad for
5th
someone who's
flag
named
is
after
Alex
soup.
to throw first. Game on. Scotty
And the ironic
requires
thumb comes
10.
out. That was a Matt Campbell special. But the namesake might put him in the round 4 bin. A different angle again.
Game shot.
And it gives him
the
that
match.
second win.
Score Campbell.
He doesn't necessarily need a second wind, but he might need it in the last round when he takes on Mervyn King, which will be our final game of the day. Something about this fixture yields great darts. These guys have got chemistry.
108.
Mervyn's just telling him,
Mervyn
leave
requires
me
81.
alone. And Derek refuses to. 666.
Game shot on the
World
5th
class.
flag. Mervyn King.
12 darter, just when he needed it. Interesting choice.
Game shot.
But it
and
was the right
match.
choice.
Derek Coulson.
Yet again, Derek Coulson is Mervyn King's bogeyman. 4 straight wins today. And the person that a lot of people fancy to win this week is having an excellent Monday. Might be behind.
The double 4 incoming. Takes his time. Has a good look.
No score.
He
Jensen
just cannot believe his luck.
20.
If he wasn't having any bad luck here, he'd be having no luck at all with Alex Small.
Game shot on the 5th
Somebody had to
flag.
win leg
Jensen
5, and it
Walker.
just so happens it's Jensen Walker. Jensen might be walking away from Monday with a victory.
140.
For the first time
Jensen
today.
requires 70.
He has a realistic shot. Tops.
Game shot.
And he does walk
the
away
match.
with a win.
Jensen Walker.
So he will still be in the equation, but he's going to be 8 points behind the top spot after the first day of action.
56.
It
Shane
was
require 95.
speculative, but it's
Half.
95 again.
Half-hearted. Here we go. Good on this double 19.
57.
But
Derek,
we're
you
all good on double
require
19
40.
when we're 2-0 up. When we're 2-0 down, it's a different prospect.
Game shot on the
3-0
3-0
to Coulson. It's very steady. This is for 17 straight wins on the Super Series stage. He will have another visit. And Darryl Pilgrim may have company.
61.
Nicely picked out. That treble.
100.
14, and he
Derek,
now
you
has that
require
chance to
24.
level it up with 3 in his hand and win the game.
Game shot.
The game
and
is
the
his.
match. Derek
And
Coulson.
17 straight wins tells you that Derek Coulson is the man to catch after Monday.
Yeah, those England games will be in the days of the red trousers as well.
I wonder if Mervyn still got them. This is all about the red. The hot spot.
Game shot on the 3rd leg.
What is a hot
Scott
spot
Campbell.
not? It is a bullseye. Some form of confidence and now momentum. And he's using it.
108.
And he's throwing those with vigor all of a sudden.
Yeah, and how can you not feel good when you're 3-1 up against Merv King?
56.
This is by far the best that Scott has played all day. Average 90 in a defeat in his first game.
135.
Average 98 in a 4-0 loss to McGuirk in game 2.
100.
Won with a 92 after that.
46.
And then squeezed through with a 78 average against Small, but this has been sensational.
14.
He'll have to wait. It might not be his best average of the day, but it will feel like his best performance, providing he gets this final product.
Yeah, he left 46 after
Scott,
9.
32.
He does get the final product.
Scott Campbell.
A really good victory for Scott Campbell, who wins the Battle of the Middle. King will have to settle for 4th position overnight. Campbell has got himself off the floor after round 2.